What's good, people? Kai Storm in the building. New review for That One Voice Revised Edition. New reasons to get this book. Thank you for joining my channel today for my unpopular opinion. But of course, I got to tell you about my book because I got to get you to buy my book. Yes, indeed. Hit me up. Get yourself an autographed copy. $15. The purchase information will be in the description. Now let's get to the review.
And no shade, I don't care who be in my views. I'm posting what I want to post.
What's up? My name is Ruby Doll.
And I'm Kai Storm, and we are Motherhood
Sex Marijuana in the motherfucking building.
Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Please do.
Yes,
we love
do.
you. Thank you for supporting.
Thank you for supporting. Peace. What's good, people? Kai Storm in the building. Just running through a couple of scenes in my phone, from last week. That it was such a great success. I definitely reminisce on all the good times we had last week. You feel me? But I'm showing you this to also say that yes, we on break. You know what I'm saying? Season 12 is coming back on September 14th. We're going to switch the date from Sunday to Monday. You know what I'm saying? But look out for more announcements. Is this another picture? Yes, it is. And yes, you know what I mean? Just, look out for us. You know what I mean? Definitely check in with Rustic Smokes. Rustic Smokes is a great place. I'm absolutely looking forward to having a dinner or a lunch at the tavern next door. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Thank you to everyone that was in the building, you know what I mean? And look out for season 12. And we on break, y'all. Have a good summer. But of course, I'll still be posting, but you know what I'm saying? But and of course, check out the replays, and of course, spread the word, tell a friend. Motherhood, sex, marijuana in the motherfucking building.
Yes, indeed. Trying to get to the description. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Rebels and Outlaws season finale. Drew's divorce nears. K. Michelle clashes with her, and a listening party falls apart. So this episode is supposed to be mostly about Drew and K. Michelle. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't remind you to like and subscribe. Check out my channel sponsor. And, of course, get yourself an autographed copy of That One Voice Revised Edition. And, yeah, keep it cute in the motherfucking comments, because your ass will be going in 3, 2, 1, bitch. 3, 2, 1. Sure, this is a long episode because the recording on my TV says an hour and 47 minutes. What the fuck you mean? But I'm assuming that it's capturing Andy and his fuck shit. That's what I'm assuming. It couldn't be no hour and 47. Anyway, so we start the episode with fucking a photo shoot for Go Naked Hair with Cynthia and Drew, and it was some sort of fake little women on women kissing. It just looks silly, but producer encouraged. And then K. Michelle is doing a party for her for her album release. She's excited about this country album. And then what else they showed just now? Do I gotta go back to go see that shit? Damn, hold on. Oh yes, Pinky made an announcement that she was able to get her company back, but she got 2 franchises in 2 different states, Vegas and someplace else. It don't even matter which 2 states, but obviously she's on the up. So I congratulations, girl, congratulations. In the next scene, cause I gotta remember that I'm not just watching. I gotta report back and shit and have an opinion. And I do. It's not like I ain't watching with an opinion. I'm watching with an opinion like bombastic side eye. To first and foremost, okay, so the next scene is Pinky, Shamia, and K Michelle. Pinky and K Michelle, Pinky and Shamia brought their daughters to some kind of pumpkin patch, you know what I'm saying, where they had some kind of haunted barn or some fuck shit like that, and K Michelle got to hang out with the kids because, you know, she loved the kids, and plus she wanted a little girl, but she claimed she got a lot of nieces, and she'll go to bat for them. So they sitting at the table, they chit-chatting about, last night in the party and how Angela looked stupid by, when it was proclaimed that what was said was just a joke made up by George, and Drew being the hype man, and people missing the light that is Shamia. When was Shamia a light? Cause no, Pinky, when was Shamia a whole light? When was that? Where? How? I missed that shining. I missed that motherfucking shining. You know what I'm saying? And then we talking about motherfucking, and then K Michelle is obviously gonna have something to say about Drew and the whole situation, but when was Shamia a light to anybody? I don't get it. Oh, yes, and of course Shamia gonna talk shit about the fact that Drew got a horse. Because in all intents and purposes, that whole scene looked very fake. It looked very staged, looked very, very coordinated. Like, why is this man showing up with a horse while you wearing a whole cowboy outfit? How convenient. I have to agree with Shamia, because Shamia mentioned that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, hold up. How the fuck you claim that you didn't know this dude was coming with a horse when he was dressed like Jay-Z too, and he brought a horse, and how the hell would he know the address? How he knew where you was at? That, you know what I'm saying? Just obviously a whole plot between you. And then Shamia said, bitch, I got a fine for my HOA because the horse shit on my property. And she said she just paid it and is not even going to approach Drew about it unless Drew act like an asshole, which we already know Drew going to act like an asshole because, first of all, bitch, why the fuck is there a horse on my property, bitch? What point was you trying to make by bringing this man and this horse to my property? I would have sent her that bill. Ain't no fucking way I would have paid that shit. Fuck you. Now, I don't like Drew. In many of my reviews of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I have said, I think from the beginning, that first time I saw Drew on this show, I have made it very clear I do not like Drew. But if Ralph, I'm surprised I remember that bitch nigga name. But if Ralph is going in court making up shit just to, you know what I'm saying? Like if you I mean, but then again, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Not like I see, you know what I'm saying? The TV show is letting us see how the kids are being raised. Plus, I'm hearing, plus they showed a clip of some of them talking back to grown people, and you know what I'm saying? Because you on TV, you can't go discipline hard like and it probably look like they ain't never got disciplined hard because they live in this, this paper plate adjacent lifestyle. I'm just, you know what I mean? Either way, what I'm saying is just, it ain't cool if somebody making up some shit just to be vindictive. And if that's what Ralph doing, and I don't pre none of that bullshit. I think that shit is fake and phony. And even though I don't like Drew, I damn sure don't think Drew deserved that shit. That's all I'm going to say that. If Ralph, you on that bullshit need to be called out. First of all, it gotta be on that bullshit. You live in a fucking basement, nigga. I would've. The fact that he dead ass said, I'm not moving out, I'm gonna just stay in the basement is crazy. Diabolical, even. Of course, the clouds clouded just now, and I forgot to describe the scene. So, the scene was Drew and her mama went to go look at a house just in case the judge tells them that they gotta sell the marital home, and you know what I'm saying, and neither one of them could keep it. Because that's one of the reasons why bitch-ass Ralph is in the basement. Because bitch-ass Ralph is insisting that he shouldn't have to move out, and he want to keep custody of the kids. And in the midst of that, he's telling the judge that Drew is always traveling, therefore, you know, she's not around the kids. She don't make sure that the kids get to school on time, all that hot shit. So... And it was mentioned that, yeah, she got reported because her kids wasn't getting to school on time or at all. You know what I'm saying? On a regular fucking basis. So, yeah, and so she said she gonna go look at a house just in case, just to be sure. You know what I'm saying? But according to this scene, I mean, from what I heard on the streets that they fully divorced, but... I ain't get the full breakdown of what Drew got, what Ralph got, and if one of them got to. But I think, if I remember correctly, Drew got to stay in the house. Drew, like, he was trying to put her out, but Drew got to stay. Some shit. I don't know. Or maybe he got, but I do think I heard something about Drew got to stay. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Child, so in the next scene, we got Phaedra and the team meeting up with Kelly to discuss upcoming hearing that she has to have with her husband. Now, what surprised me when she said she hasn't seen him in years. So I'm just like, wait, you haven't seen him in years, but yet you came to the Halloween party with Jarvis and a mask? What was the problem? Why? Like, if you haven't seen him motherfucking years, then that means that you ain't got to worry about. You could unmask somebody that's just rolling with you that you claim you love. I don't know. Make it make sense. But what's funny is that apparently at the end of the meeting, Phaedra gave her a bag with panties and bras because she was like, "Yo, girl, you need to wear a bra, especially when we go to court." And this bitch talking about, "I don't wear a bra," and then they focus the camera on her nipples, like, "Look, girl, these things are talking to people. We don't need them to be talking to people. Put them down." Put them down. I gotta talk about this next scene before it continues, because apparently it's Drew's mama's birthday. Happy birthday, Drew mama, because even though I don't like your daughter, I'm gonna go ahead and wish you a, happy birthday, my friend. One more year upon them. Anyway, so, and apparently Drew said that she asked Ralph if she could have the party at the house, but it was Ralph's weekend, therefore he said no. And she had to get an Airbnb to throw the party. And the whole family came. Bruh, you really said no? Bruh, Ralph is an asshole. Ralph said, "Nah, bitch, you can't throw no party in here. It's my weekend. Fuck you, fuck your mama. Fuck all that shit. I don't give a fuck." Ralph, you a bitch. You a bitch for that. Not for nothing, you a bitch for that. At this party for Drew's mama, Phaedra, Portia, and Cynthia walk in, and Phaedra, Portia, and Angela. About to call. See, listen. Anytime I fuck up somebody's name on my review, just excuse it. Just put it to the clouds. Just instead of blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the clouds. Now, Angela and Phaedra let Portia know that, yes, I hope ain't no more horses here. And Portia like, what you mean a horse? Like a real horse? He's like, yeah, this fake version of Jay-Z pulled up with a fucking horse and she dressed up like Beyonce and she talking about she ain't know what was happening and whatnot. And it's like, it looked real planned. It looked real coordinated, but whatever. And then, according to, and they even asked her, they was like, yo, so how he even knew the address? Walter, which is her hairdresser, who told him the address of where she was at, is her excuse, is what I'm going to go ahead and say. And the main reason why, and then it was discovered that, Ralph said no to the party because the ladies went down to the basement, because before, they went downstairs. Drew made an announcement that, yeah, there's a liquor bar downstairs and you ain't got to worry about the basement because the basement is safe now. And Drew told, and when everybody's downstairs, all the ladies are downstairs, Drew told them that, yes, this motherfucker said no to the party at the house, but then she also reminded them that, yes, Ralph never liked my mama anyway. They always had some situations, so of course he wasn't gonna say yes to a party for my mama with his bitch ass, cause that's still, either way, nigga, that make you a corny bitch made motherfucker. Damn. Because all of a sudden Drew's fucking therapist showed up, and when I tell you, him hug the fuck up on motherfucking Phaedra, him grab up on Phaedra and whisper all in her ear, try to talk off the girl. Boom, boom, me say. Everybody, I look at him and I said, but wait a while. Quad, yes. So, what is going on here? And then he turned to Portia and was like, yo, I'll counsel your next marriage. Portia said, bitch, who is you shading, sir? Why would you even speak to me that way? Quickly ushered his ass out the fucking room like, go see about my mama, nigga. Go see about my mama. Then everybody turned to motherfucking Phaedra and was like, bitch, what is going on here? What is going on with you and the good doctor? Phaedra looked as surprised as everybody, like, nigga, what the fuck? Where he got all that energy from? But shit, I didn't encourage it. Oh, yes, I forgot to mention that people asked her about, of course, no, I did mention that they asked her about the horse dude, and she said that she ain't fucking with him, but apparently she still got a little something, but it ain't that serious, or at least she trying to pretend like it ain't that serious with this dude Black, who again is the dude that she gonna have a little situation with K Michelle about, whether she know him or he was in her DM or whatever the fuck. And then apparently Drew about to sing a song, I promise you. But then again, Drew can sing. It's just because I don't like her, but yeah, I'll let it play. I guess I'll let it play. You know what I'm saying? Hey. And in this next scene, we got Shamia meeting with her surrogate. They got one last embryo that's a boy embryo, and it's emotional because apparently the baby, the baby must be gotten this way. I guess adoption is not an option, and yeah, that's it, and that's all. Now, again, I've been saying this shit from the beginning, that Portia liked that woman, because all up and down these streets, on these real streets, I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, I'm not talking about on the show. I'm talking about in these streets, all through these gossip streets. Who do you see her with? That woman. And she just cleared it and said that yes, the fact that he telling her that he want kids, and the fact that he is saying he in love with her so quick, she ain't feeling that. Plus again, she want that woman. Okay. So there was a scene, and they established that yeah, that's who she really want to be with. You know what I'm saying? So Mike been phased out. Mike been phased the fuck out. But yes, and that, you know what I'm saying? And we looking forward to it. Fuck it, you know, we absolutely looking forward to it. But the next scene, it showed a clip of a scene where motherfucking K. Michelle gonna put Drew on some sort of singing spot. I don't know what's the purpose of this, but I'm figuring that it has levels of shade in it. You know what I'm saying? It has high levels of shade, and I can't wait for it. In this next scene, we got Angela, Charles, and her daughter-in-law on FaceTime. Because apparently daughter-in-law had to work, couldn't make it, but she was on FaceTime, while it wasn't the first time that they talked on FaceTime, it was the first time that they had a actual conversation on FaceTime. And you know, and Angela made sure and invited her for Thanksgiving, and you know what I'm saying, and it was cool. And now they're having a conversation about, you know, keeping secrets, and you know, how marriage is really hard work, and you know, grown up stuff. You know what I'm saying? I could appreciate this. Ciao. In this next scene, we got K. Michelle's listening party, and K. Michelle's sister, I'm assuming younger sister. Anyway, don't matter. It don't matter. Girl, you look good. Y'all both look. Y'all kind of look like twins, but I ain't gonna front. You do look a little bit younger than K. Michelle. But what I'm saying is, y'all look very much related. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying, that was a cute little speech you gave her. That how, you know, everybody proud of her. And then she definitely looked good. Matter of fact, this is a very good look for Kate Michelle. I love this. The hair, the makeup, the dress. I don't know how short the dress is, but she looked good from, at least from the titties up, is what I'm seeing right here. And the if that was the album cover that I just saw, shit, Lord have mercy. All you doing is looking up at her hot pocket. Anyway, but Jessica Dime is in the building. Jessica Dime is in the building. What do you know? So far, Shamia showed up with her business partner. Cynthia showed up with her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Pinky must be in the building because we just saw Pinky's husband. And we see a whole lot of people showing up, and you know what I'm saying, everybody's here to support K. Michelle. Wow, okay. Let me find out. That's all it takes is a lashes and a good set of tits. Lashes, a wig, and a good set of tits. Anyway, so so yes, Phaedra and everybody's in the house, and you know, some superstar, this stupid a superstar, I think her name is Raven, she walked in, and K. Michelle was definitely excited. Drew walked in, and also Kelly's there, and Kelly's explaining that that they didn't get to go to court because her ex-husband is apparently suing the county and filed 5 motions that have to be reviewed before they get to what she's talking about. So she apparently said, fuck it, it's all good, because she's raising her 4 beautiful daughters by herself, and still able to come outside with a wig, lashes, and a good set of tits. That's what she said. Child, as the girls gathered, motherfucking Pinky and motherfucking Pinky and motherfucking Kelly decide to joke with Drew, like, what happened to the horse? You still got that horse? And she's like, yeah, I don't know what to do with him. And Pinky said, cut the tail and put it in your hair. And everybody was like, ooh, child. ooh, that's a below the belt. And then and here comes Shamia like, yo, by the way, that horse shitted in my house. And then here comes Drew talking about, bitch, what? Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Which makes you a whole asshole right then and there, because it's like, bitch, was I supposed to send you a picture of the shit? But then again, I would have did that. I would have took a picture of that shit and sent it to her, and then sent her the bill, because I wouldn't have paid that shit. I don't know what the fuck Shamia on. So there should be, so when she said, where's the evidence? Shamia pulled out the bill and gave it to her, and the bill was a fucking $2,200 bill. $2,200. And here comes Drew talking about, this is performative, this is ridiculous. And she like, bitch, performative? Bitch, it's a whole bill in front of you with a fucking HOA of my neighborhood. I ain't make that shit up. Bitch is exactly why I wouldn't have paid that shit in the first motherfucking place. Ain't no motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? Because now Drew is acting like, bitch, I didn't know it was coming to the house. And then she's like, but still, even you didn't know it was coming, but yet you was dressed like fucking cowboy, and he was dressed like Jay-Z, and y'all was supposed to be some kind of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Come the fuck on. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You knew that motherfucker was coming. You planned that shit. That shit looked like a Drew playing that shit. Fuck shit. Show you how Drew really on that bullshit. Drew hands the papers to Phaedra and says, check it out. Is this is this for real? And while that is happening, Shamia is telling the people, yes, it costs $2,200, and of course everybody's like, that shit sounds ridiculous to me. I don't know, that shit sounds a lot. I mean, for real, $2,200, that shit sound crazy. But you know what I mean? But you know, and even Fraser's looking through the paperwork like, yeah, this is crazy. Meanwhile, motherfucking Portia is showing up with Sway and introducing everybody to her and saying hi to everybody, hugs to everybody except motherfucking cornball ass, standing in the back ass, tight in the face ass motherfucking Shamia. Like, fuck you paying you dust out this bitch, and you over there mad as fuck. You in your feelings. You about to cry and shit cause Portia and her girlfriend is walking in paying you dust, bitch. Child, it is comical at this point. And yes. And Portia literally said the cat is out the bag. Physically and literally, bitch, the cat is out the bag. Okay? I am here with my girlfriend. That is my girlfriend. And Mike and whatever the fuck I was doing with him is done and over with. Go on your blood clot whiz. This scene, she announced that yes, that she put it on the IG that her and Shay are official. And that's how Mike had to find out that him got his walking papers. You feel me? He found out with the rest of the world that yes, them legs got cracked and the licking was pretty solid. Clearly. I'm just, I ain't, but I'm saying that's what had to happen, right or wrong. Oh no, wait a minute, because Angela brought her fangies and was giving them out to the ladies, and first of all, Portia had a problem turning it on. Then it was really loud. The motor was really loud. Then it almost snatched fucking Portia's wig off because it got caught up in her wig. Portia and motherfucking Angela had to grab the motherfuckers up and say, yeah, I gotta take these back to the company. Yeah, bitch, you gotta take these back to the company. Now we about to see K. Michelle perform some kind of train of dancers came in to, I guess, start the show and then introduce her, and she about to get on stage and perform. We about to check this out. Noticing we 1 hour, 2 minutes and 55 seconds in, so I'm assuming we going to at least 115. I don't know. Cause Andy got, you know what I'm saying, 115, 120, cause Andy got to do his fuck shit, right or wrong. But K. Michelle definitely can sing. I don't think I've ever said that she couldn't sing. She definitely those songs. But I'm wondering, are all the songs about liquor? Because she sung 3 songs. One is called Jesus and Whiskey. The second song is called Jack Daniels. And then the third song where she, she kind of let, everybody, all the ladies do a little freestyle, pass the mic and do a little freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Apparently some people can sing. Portia got a little bit of a singing voice. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Kelly, child, you shouldn't have did that. And then even Drew was like, what the fuck? But Drew was just like, girl, what the fuck? But you know what I'm saying? It seemed like the songs are all about liquor. Like, are all the songs? Not that the songs are about liquor, but they're named liquor. Like, I'm a mind my business, but the show was really good. She looked beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She definitely, I heard her voice. It wasn't like she was faking singing. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't lip singing or nothing like that. You know what I mean? She was doing her thing. She was doing her thing. It's confirmed. It's going to 15 minutes extra. Yes, and as we, as everybody's, congratulating, the whole group, everybody's congratulating K. Michelle. Pinky mentions that, oh, this is so cute that went on between you and Drew, and then they start talking about you looking back and forth at each other, talking about, oh, well, you would say, yeah, I'm glad that everything is cool with us, because there was times when you was talking about you wasn't safe, and then this and that, and all of this, and then the situation came up with, oh, well, since you talking, because K. Michelle said, oh, since you talking, you remember when you said I knew that man, and then of course the whole shit came out talking about, oh, no, I didn't know him, and you said I didn't know him, and then she said, so you didn't know him, and she's like, no, I didn't know him like that. And then she said, well, what about this word that you said that you, when you was in my phone and you reacted like this? She was like, yo, I just reacted to but I didn't know him. And then she says, well, what about the DM? Didn't you say that he was in your DM? And she was like, yeah, I didn't check that DM till after we had talked. And then she was like, oh, word? So you never responded? And she was like, nah. Here come all of a sudden Drew pulls out her phone immediately with a DM that from saying that she responded to his DM in February, and motherfucking K. Michelle is trying, this, I guess security is trying to keep her back from motherfucking Drew, because Drew is trying to show the phone to everybody, and everybody looking at her like, bitch, nobody cares about this stupid ass DM. Nobody cares about this stupid ass DM. Like, nobody cares about this conversation. Nobody cares about black. This is a waste of your fucking time. Like, real time. Girl, nobody gives a fuck about this bullshit. So, I forgot to mention that in the midst of them trying to pull Drew away, Drew must have fell to the ground. and everybody, including K. Michelle, got a nice little cackle off of it, because it's like, bitch, you on the ground now. You're on the ground. And we end the season finale with Drew making fun of, K. Michelle making fun of Drew for falling on her ass. And apparently, Drew, as she walking out, she's like, oh shit, I fell on my pants, because my pants kind of drug me down, because her pants are extra long. And the dude that she was walking with, I guess her, I don't know who she was walking with, but it was like, I know, yeah, I saw that you fell on your pants. But meanwhile, she talking to Portia outside. She's like, oh, the people pushed me. And Portia making fun of the shit like, yeah, K. Michelle fans pushed you out. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Nobody want to hear none of that bullshit you on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So as K Michelle and all the other ladies come outside. They saying bye to Drew, and literally K Michelle said, "Bye, Drew, love you." Drew said, "Don't love you, bitch." That makes sense. But yes, as the ladies come out to take pictures, we gonna get like a little rundown of what everybody is up to, or a last description before the 3-part reunion gonna come off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's get into that, shall we? It said Phaedra is still a godfather in Atlanta and now the lady of the Glen. Unfortunately, her Scottish property exists mostly in spirit. That makes sense, because why the fuck? I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? Pinky, nearly $1 million in debt. Pinky is moving into a new chapter in her life, chapter 11. After filing bankruptcy, she's on TikTok teaching, do as I say, not as I did. Okay, she's on TikTok? Okay. Shamia, after a year of having navigated first, Shamia's business life took a hit. Run may be done, but Shamia, next virgin is Gerald. We're pregnant. Oh, the surrogate is pregnant. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't read all of that too fast if you're gonna put up a whole lot of verbiage. After healthier bond with her daughter, cooling down her personal, the waitlist for Fangi's drop is heating up. People want her Fangi's, really? I can't. I don't understand. Why would anybody want Angela's Fangi's? You proved that they wasn't work. Drew leaked the tea on Kelly's Nana Sandy spring closing. Okay. That must be a problem. Drew's talking shit or lied. Let's see. And her kids got cleared to film. Cleared to film. The Kelly's legal battle is over. Nice. Phaedra came through and hooked her up. Looked like. Oh, their father's in jail. Oh shit. Okay, what else is going on? Anything else? Drew was talking, I ain't really listening. Yeah, I'm saying. Drew and Ralph finally reached a settlement. Reportedly, Drew was to leave the marital home. Ooh. And is required to pay monthly child support, lost primary custody, and is required to pay child support. Yes, I do remember Ralph won that, so she got to move. Cable Shaw's long-anticipated country album finally dropped July 31st, and she's yodeling all the way to the bank. Okay, it dropped July 31st. That's what's up. What we got on Portia, because I know you're about to tell Portia and Sway are still going strong. I figured that, but despise it. Her ring finger would still go naked. Okay. Yeah, I told you, she is with that woman. Yes, and now we gonna talk about, and now they're about to play the the trailer for the reunion, which I already seen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look gorgeous. I ain't gonna front. I love Portia's dress. Fuck yeah, Sway is there. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who else whose dress is nice. Nah, I don't like. I ain't like K Michelle dress. I don't like motherfucker. I definitely don't like Kelly's dress. I definitely don't like Shamia dress neither. You know what I'm saying? Nah, not at all. The Phaedra's dress is nice. I don't know. Pinky dress look very church-like. I don't know. But yes, I'm not liking Kelly's dress. Definitely not liking Kelly's dress. You know what I'm saying? For real. Yes. But yes, the you know what I'm saying? The reunion is gonna be a 3-piece. It's gonna be hot, and we gonna be there to watch that shit. Yes. That shit was funny. That when Angela said, "You have new teeth and nowhere to live, you broke bitch." When she said that to Kelly, I can't wait to hear that again. You have new teeth and nowhere to live because Shamia is your landlord, you broke bitch. Child, it's definitely gonna go back and forth on that reunion, child. It's definitely gonna be hot to the T, and of course, I expect you to be here and bring a friend because I need more subscribers. And definitely check out my book and definitely check out my channel sponsor. And definitely check out every channel that I'm associated with on my actual, YouTube page. Yeah. Later.